So the point is this: whatever you have to do today, whether it seems like work or duty or play, do it in the spirit of play. Don't divide life into chores and joys. Don't imagine that what matters is how serious you look while doing it. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that life is what your thoughts make of it. Why not make of it a dance? We live in a world where so many people quietly believe that something is wrong with them, that they ought to be smarter, stronger, more disciplined, more kind, more enlightened, less angry, less anxious, less human somehow. And so they chase this imagined future self, always out of reach, always just beyond the next achievement or self-improvement project. But what if I told you something the Stoics knew well, though it often gets overlooked? There is nothing wrong with you as you are. This breath, this strange and fleeting sense of I am, it is already whole. Not perfect in some moral sense, not tidy or polished or measured against some scoreboard, but whole, like a flame dances, or a tree bends, or the stars wheel across the night. You are not something apart from nature, examining it as a stranger. You are nature, your thoughts, your laughter, your sorrow. They are no less natural than the ripples on a lake, or the wind through the leaves. And like the Stoic sage, you don't need to beg for your place in the universe. You belong. You are, in this very moment, an extraordinary phenomenon of nature, not because you earned it, but because you are. One of the most freeing realizations, and this is no mystical secret, just simple truth, is this: you did not drop into this world like a visitor from elsewhere. You came out of it, like an apple from a tree, like a wave from the sea. The universe doesn't produce errors when it brings forth a person. It expresses itself, and you are one of those expressions. Marcus Aurelius put it plainly: whatever happens is natural, and if it is natural, it is not to be feared. You are not an error. You are not a project needing endless repairs. You are life unfolding. From childhood, we're taught otherwise, that we must become someone, prove something, be worthy in the eyes of parents, teachers, society, even the gods. But nature doesn't rush. The Stoics knew this. The fruit ripens when it ripens. The flower blooms without strain. So why, friend, do you strain so much to bloom? Why do you hurry to grow? You too are unfolding. You are not a problem to be solved. You are an event of the cosmos, inevitable, intricate, and beautiful. Look again, not with your eyes, but with your being, and you may start to see the miracle you've always been. When I say there's nothing wrong with you, your mind may resist. You might say, but what about my mistakes, my failures, my guilt? But all of that, Marcus would remind us, is part of fate, part of the whole. Not to be despised, but understood and accepted. Amor fati, love your fate, even your flaws, even your missteps. You see, we were handed a story early on, that life is a test and you must prove yourself worthy. But what if that was never true? What if the meaning of life is simply to live, fully, presently, without always reaching for something else? Close your eyes for a moment. Feel that quiet aliveness that is here before any thought, before any judgment. That's you, that presence, that simple being. And what could possibly be wrong with that? The Stoics taught us not to waste energy fighting what is. And Alan Watts showed us how to flow with it. So why not do the same? Let yourself be lived. Stop grasping. Stop polishing. stop striving so hard to be better. You are already part of the great unfolding. You don't need to prove your worth. You are the worth. You are the sky, not the passing clouds of thought or emotion. And when you see that, not as a concept, but as a living truth, something inside you softens. And in that softening, the real strength of Stoicism arises. Calm, steady, joyful acceptance of what is. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not late. You are just like that. Unfinished, imperfect, beautiful. And that is enough.